What's up, guys? Jordan from Condo here. Today, I'm talking about a development that is about to launch in Hamilton by Brad Lamb, Television City. This one is exciting to me because I was born and raised in Hamilton. I love the city, and the amount of development coming and the amount of interest in Hamilton is huge. All right, so first things first, let's get our bearings. We're sort of city center, downtown near Jackson Square. So Television City is right over here, 163 Jackson West. You've got two buildings. This is actually an outdated rendering. So you got two buildings, 32 stories, 321 units per building. And we're expecting prices, again, I don't speak for the developer, don't represent the developer. We're expecting prices to come in, averaging just below $1,000 a foot. So somewhere between $900 and $1,020 per square foot, which will obviously make this project sell out quite quickly. You know, you got projects in Georgetown selling out at, north of $1,100 a foot, and Pickering at similar pricing. So this one is going to do quite well. And I'm particularly excited about it as someone who's raised in Hamilton. Just the amount of new development coming to Hamilton. Like, the sites we've highlighted on this Google Earth file are not all of the sites by any means, guys. One in particular, sort of the most noteworthy project in Hamilton, is the Pier 8 redevelopment, which is 1,500 units on the waterfront by Citizen. And the amount of interest we have for this Hamilton as a whole, but for this project is particularly huge, and we know this is going to be way more expensive than Television City, obviously developing on a pier. So like I said, you're looking at over 600 units. The big draw to this one is obviously you're right downtown, but also you're a 600-meter walk to the Hamilton Center GO station, so you could hop a train and head to Union Station. I believe I think it's about an hour transit. I haven't done that one since I was a kid, but I believe it's something around an hour. So obviously you're right on transit, and you're in the center of downtown, right by Hess Village. Tons of restaurants, tons of things to do. Downtown Hamilton doesn't have the best reputation. Okay, I would know, but it has changed so much over the years, and it's going to continue to, right? Because it's within proximity of Toronto. Burlington is far more expensive. Hamilton is still very affordable comparatively, and despite how well it's done through COVID, especially low-rise homes in Hamilton, you go over to Gage Park, nice area in Hamilton, and you'll find that the average detached selling price in Gage Park is $900,000, right? So it isn't as cheap as it used to be. Condos are up, 40% over the last 2 years. Freeholds are up considerably more than that. And that's just a function of affordability, right? It's a great place for first-time home buyers who still need to be able to take transit into Toronto. But it has a little economy of its own. It's not like a derelict steel town that it was 10, 20 years ago. It has a lot more going for it these days. This is a rendering of the lobby here. Here are the two towers, the updated rendering, 32 stories each. You've got a shared outdoor amenity with a pool between the two. See if we can get a close-up of that. Don't have this type of stuff in Hamilton yet, so it's nice to see a building. Brad Lamb's bringing a Toronto-style building to Hamilton. You've got the type of amenities you would expect in a Toronto building. You've got this outdoor terrace with the pool. You have where is it? You got a kids' playroom. You have a tech center, also known as a co-working space. You have the fitness facility you would expect in a condo building, and of course you have party room lounge type thing. Now, in terms of the developer, obviously it's Brad Lamb. Lamb has built some of the most noteworthy developments downtown. Everybody knows Brad. In particular, Theater Park is one of my favorites, but also King Charlotte's a great building. And he has obviously, more coming. Now, like I said, prices are going to come in somewhere around $1,000 a foot. We'll say $1,000 a foot to be safe, but we're expecting $900 to $1,000 a foot on average. Obviously, the smaller stuff will be more expensive. So you have studios starting at 343 square. You have one bedroom starting at 439 square. We're thinking the one bedrooms are going to start in the 400s. You have one in den starting 613 square feet. Those will probably start in the 5s. And then you have two bedrooms starting at 783 square foot and going up from there. The floor plans look great, right? If you look at the building, it's a very simple rectangular building. It does have some unique architectural, flaring balconies, that kind of thing, to make it stand out a little bit more. But the building itself is is a rectangle. So you're going to see some really simple, great floor plans with no wasted space, particularly, this one here, the 497 square 1-bedroom looks great. Be interesting to see dimensions on those when they release the final floor plan package. But so far, I am really liking what I'm seeing. 2-bedroom, 783 square, but yet a split layout, right? Bedrooms on opposite side of the unit from each other. Exactly what we like to see. And of course, the views on this project on higher floors are pretty good because Hamilton, not exactly known for its skyscrapers. So views are pretty decent, but once you're above really the 10th floor, you've got pretty clear views in most directions, right? And of course, you can get a water view when you're facing north. Let's just dive into their little investor brochure here briefly. What do we got here? Obviously, near McMaster, 9th most populated city in Canada, being Hamilton, and then the waterfall capital of the world. Not a lot of people know this, but because of the escarpment, you have tons of waterfalls. I visited many of them, and of course, you've got the Bruce Trail and tons of outdoor type stuff to do in Hamilton. And then the big ticket item for investing in Hamilton as a whole is really just the affordability aspect, right? So your average home price is much lower than Toronto. And your average condo price is much lower than Toronto as well. Oh, and of course, I forgot to mention the Hamilton LRT. What kind of project reviewer am I? So, $3.4 billion project, fully funded, 14 kilometers going all the way from, I believe the start point is Eastgate Mall in Stony Creek, all the way through downtown to McMaster, 17 stops in total, expected to be completed by 2027. So that'll add some value to the areas downtown as well. Like I said, big draw here being the Hamilton GO station, just a 9-minute walk away, 600 meters. McMaster University is an 8-minute drive or 17-minute transit. Now, just to talk about values in the neighborhood briefly, you got 150 Main here, just around the corner. So just like a 300-meter distance from Television City. Now, this is 3 years old. Finish is not quite as nice. Obviously, amenities not quite as nice, but it's as close as we got, right? Not really any product existing in Hamilton that's like Television City. So this is what we have. You've got pretty healthy rents in Hamilton for condos, actually quite healthy. So here's a 1-bed, 1-bath with parking. This one's 588 square feet, just leased for $1,900. You can go through history here and see other leases, 2-bed, 2-bath, $2,600. And that's it for this video, guys. If you want prices, floor plans, early access, you want to lock down a unit here, register at the link in the description or email me, jordan@precondo.ca, and I will see you guys next video.